Hello everybody and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on a PlayStation. And right out the gate we've got some free content that we need to purchase for free off of PlayStation Store. This is running on a PS5 Pro. So we'll get this downloaded and see what else it possibly asks me to do. I've already linked my PSN account. Oh wait, well actually no, it doesn't ask you to link with a Microsoft account like Forza does. Unfortunately, it's not crossplay with the Xbox and PC versions. But yeah, you still connect it with like flight simulator systems and stuff. Because of course they have their own marketplace. On the PlayStation version there is a virtual currency that isn't present on the other platforms for buying add-on content and stuff.
Dialogue. Enable screen narration.
No thank you.
Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 offers a screen narration option that uses text-to-speech to read the on-screen menus.
I will skip it, please. But we have other accessibility options in here. It might be worth just having a look. Okay, we got rudder, yoke, and trim assistance. Gonna leave that on because it's probably, with me using just a DualSense controller, we probably need that. Okay. Controller customization. Now to be fair, we'll just, I think I'm gonna play the tutorials and just see how things go. Visual and piloting assist. Yeah. Although we can have a look at what these are. Auto. See, there's a lot of these. There is a heck of a lot of these. And they're mostly all on. Yeah. We'll go with this for now, but I'd actually, as I learn more about the game, I'd like to turn more and more of the assists off and actually fly, quote unquote, properly. But okay, my pilot. Well, we want to look nice, right? We want to look nice. So yeah. So I will be looking for, I'm mainly looking at the face. I want to, like, this, and then, or this. Let me, like, yeah, we can customize this. Oh right, there isn't like a skin color. It's just different faces. Interesting. Interesting. Is this lighter? No, it's older and not necessarily lighter. There's quite a lot of faces. But, yeah, this is what we'll work at. Blue eyes. No green eyes. I might have to wear shades. Might have to wear shades. to cover up the incorrect eye color. Let's go all the way up here and I might take my time with this, by the way. I'm just warning everybody. Oh wait, this Yeah. Yeah, well, let's change the hair. And, oh, well, actually, let's get rid of these glasses. Just a minute. Right, yeah, I do think we want glasses, and I think we'll go with we could have the classic aviators, right? Given that it's flight sim. I'm actually thinking that might be an idea. Yeah. Something like that. Right, I also want to look smarter, so... I mean, there's some pretty cool clothes here. Not gonna lie, there is stuff I would wear. But this is Flight Simulator, so... What's the difference with these shirts? I feel like one's for a man, another's for a woman. But they look very similar on the same body. Is it the sleeves? I don't know. Is it the length of the tie? I don't know. If there is a difference, it's hard to tell. Where's the smart? The really smart. Oh, uniforms. Ah. Really? No. Ah, color options. Here we go. I want black. There we go. There we go. Much better. And then black shoe. Whoa. Hold on. Oh, what? Excuse me? So... What? I can't select black shoes with the... Strange. Oh. Unless... Yeah, no, there's no... Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Somewhat limiting. But interesting. What kind of headgear do we want? Wow, that is choice, isn't it? I think we'll go with this. And my co-pilot, who looks friendly and professional. Friendly and professional. So we're definitely picking someone in uniform. And let's see. I will say... Welcome aboard. Yeah. Although it's... Actually, nah, you. Alright. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, Portessa. Thank you very much. Right, let's actually get the Twitch chat open as well. Haven't done that yet. Silly me. We're also gonna have a look at the marketplace and get any freebies any freebies that we have to download. We'll get them and install them, and therefore it might actually be a while before we're playing. I want to see. I want to find out. Do what we can. I bought the Aviator Edition. I'm only going to say that once and say it quickly because the Aviator Edition's a lot. Yeah, I did. I wanted everything. This is my final treat to myself for the year as well. So I apologize. I will not be buying Metroid Prime 4 on release like I originally hoped. That is the main game I wanted for the Nintendo Switch 2. I treated myself to as well at launch in June of this year. But I can wait. This is also partly why I didn't resume Metroid Prime Remastered yet. I was like, well, if I know I'm not going to be getting Metroid Prime 4 on release, you know, I've got more time to finish Prime Remastered. So, yeah. No, this game is my final treat to myself. Almost like an early birthday / Christmas present to myself. And indeed, we do have free content. Okay. So I want to. Oh, interesting. There's only 5 results. And I sort them by. Yes. Interesting. So what, is everything else just bundled in? I guess it is. Yeah, all the older ones are just bundled in. Please wait while item is being set up. Okay. We'll check the library in a minute. I'll claim all of them. It's interesting how it's not pre-installed, like, because this is free content and, you know, the game is just released today, you'd think all this would be bundled. And then future content. Hold on, I want to sort by... Oh, it's done this in a pretty weird way. Then we'll get World Update 19 and 20. Then we'll see if there's anything else free that's worth grabbing. And, yeah. I wonder how massive all this is gonna make the game. Oh, I dread to think. Right. So that's all the world updates. Yeah, look. Yeah. So now I want to go back and go full catalog. And we'll search by price, max price, free only. Yeah. Oh wow, that's all of it. Okay. Creator, Microsoft Server Studio. Oh wow, they have some collaborations. Interesting. Oh my god, look, there's the upgrades. If I go back. Ah, no. Oh, how do I browse? Hang on. I'm gonna reset the max price. Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, this is how we sort by price, low to high. Oh wow, so I have a lot of this. Oh wow, so yeah, this will have come with my Aviator edition. Yeah, look, deluxe to Aviator. Owned. Yeah, okay. The only one I don't have is this. And what we could do is we could add it to the wish list. So a YS11 from Init Builds and Microsoft. Sounds cool. And then let's have a look at, again, free only across the whole store. Okay, there is literally nothing. Category. Airports. Okay, wow. I mean, it is launch day for the PlayStation version, so yeah, a lot of the stuff that's on the PC and Xbox, it won't be over here yet. And when I say launch day, it's technically like early access for the deluxe versions of the game. The standard version's out in 3 days, I believe. But yeah, okay, so we got everything. We got everything. So now I want to look at the My Library tab and see if all this is installed. Challenges streamed. Oh wow, yeah. Okay. So a lot of this stuff, yeah, it just says streamed. So as I play stuff, it's gonna load it. Oh, here's all the older updates. Wow, okay. Interesting. And so what? I can disable. Huh. Yeah, no, I don't want to disable anything. Very interesting. But hey, at least all the stuff is here. Yeah, and then this is extra aircraft. Alright. And again, the stuff we claimed earlier. City updates. It's all here. Alright. Yeah, because we got this one and this one. Okay. Right, we're finally gonna. We've been streaming for 21 minutes and I haven't actually flown a thing. Let's do that, and we're gonna start like not in the career mode. I need to learn, so we're gonna flight training. we're just gonna go there and do our best. Basic handling. Now I will say as well, I don't know. This week in terms of streams, you're going to be seeing a variety of games. Today and only today will be Flight Simulator, and then this will be a game that I'm playing both on stream and off while I learn it and stuff. But I think this could end up being my ultimate chill game, so long as I learn how to fly properly. So let's get started with that. Okay. Learn the basics of sim controls. We'll look at a briefing. Okay, it's just text. So I don't know whether all of the training will be streamed. For example, I might do some of this off stream, but again, it's where I wanted to start in this game slash sim. So of course, I'll stream this and just do my best, following the instructions. Thank you for being along the ride with me. Appreciate it. Oh, it's ready. Sim controls training. There we go. Ready to fly. Not quite.
Welcome to Sedona. I'm Captain Jess Molina, and I'll be your instructor.
You guys can't hear that, can you? Audio. And... oh, that's cool. Let's I want to check out headphone simulation.
For this lesson, we're going to start on the ground and focus on some basic concepts. Fundamentals every pilot needs to know before hitting the skies. This is your plane, a classic, the Cessna 172. Take a look around it. In the simulator, anytime you want, you can easily switch to cursor mode.
R1 plus L.
The cursor is handy for interacting with menus and cockpit controls or instruments. As you can see, activating the cursor also displays the toolbar at the top of the screen. The toolbar is a quick access menu that allows you to control various aspects of the simulation. Try to find and open the controls panel. The controls panel is a useful reminder of the button layout for the devices you're currently using. Now try to find and open the camera panel in the toolbar.
Okay, let's close these. Oh, not this one.
The camera panel allows you to access the various views and camera modes of the simulation. Go ahead and close all the panels for now. Right now, we are in the external view mode. Let's switch to cockpit view next. In front of you is the yoke, the primary means of controlling the aircraft. In the simulation, you will be controlling the aircraft with your peripherals of choice. So, let's hide the yoke for now.
Oh.
For now, we're done with the cursor, so go ahead and hide it. Alright, as we've seen, when you want to look around you, it's easy to rotate the camera. But you can also move it freely in the cockpit to get a better view of anything you want to see. Even through a window to look outside. Now, reset the camera to its original position. All
Oh,
right,
that's good.
that covers all the main camera functions available in the simulation. Try to familiarize yourself with them a bit more, then reset the camera to its original position whenever you're done.
How do I raise? I want to raise the camera. Can I raise the camera? Oh, okay. Yes.
Great.
Trophy! First flight! We didn't even fly! Trophy! Baby steps, complete your first tutorial training. Trophy! Oh my god! Aced it. Achieve an A grade. Wow, okay. Next training. Right, cool. Well, that's, you know what, I like how they've done that with the cursor mode and stuff, because yeah, I was a little concerned about that. Like, how's that gonna work? So I'm gonna need cursor mode for most things, and then we got out of it for the stuff that's mapped. Okay. Ready to fly.
Let's get you familiar with the aircraft, a Cessna 172, and a few commands to navigate it through the skies. In front of you is the yoke.
Yep.
The yoke is like a steering wheel, more or less. Turn
More
it
or
left
less.
or right to control the ailerons and bank the aircraft into turns. Look at the trailing edge of the wings while turning the yoke to see the effect on the ailerons. Okay. Now, the difference between the yoke and a steering wheel is you
Oh,
can
yeah, we see
pull
it.
or push on the yoke. This controls the elevator at the back of the aircraft to make it climb or descend. Look at the horizontal stabilizer. While you pull on the yoke, you can see how it affects the elevator.
So, oh, you're on about at the back, yeah. I need to go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Down at your feet are the rudder pedals. They steer the aircraft when you're on the ground. The upper part of the pedals also control your brakes. In the air, they control the rudder at the end of the vertical stabilizer to yaw the aircraft. This is mostly for small corrections.
Hi, Sky.
For coordinating turns or compensating for a plane's tendency to pull left during takeoffs and climbs. Look at the vertical tail while operating the pedals to see the effect on the rudder.
Looking at the back of the aircraft, you think? I mean, sure, but like, hang. All right, yeah, it's moving. I see. Okay.
Last but not least, the throttle is located near the center of the cockpit.
This thing.
Pushing forward will increase power. Pulling back will decrease power. First, look at the throttle and select it. Keep it selected and push it forward to increase power.
Way ahead of you. Uh-huh.
Power is increased. Now pull it back to decrease power. Power is decreased. Now we'll do the same without focusing on it. Deselect the throttle.
Okay.
Look away from the throttle and increase power.
More power, baby! Hold X.
Set your throttle to idle.
Hold circle.
Excellent. When the engine is on, you'll be able to see the power change on your RPM indicator.
Mm-hmm.
You will find it on your PFD screen in the top left corner.
I see it. How do I... Is there like a zoom?
This tells you how fast the engine is spinning in hundreds of revolutions per minute.
Okay.
Next, take a look at your current speed on the airspeed indicator.
It's
It's
zero.
on the left on your PFD screen.
It's there. It's there.
It measures
Nothing.
the speed in knots.
Okay.
To check your altitude, look to the altimeter. It's on the right on your
Altimeter,
PFD
yeah.
screen. Not all aircraft have integrated screens with all this information. A lot of them rely on analog instruments.
With all this stuff here, right?
You can find the analog versions of the airspeed indicator and the altimeter just above the throttle.
Mm-hmm.
They are respectively on the left and right. The
Yes.
analog altimeter has 3 hands similar to a clock. The long, thick
Oh.
pointer indicates 100-foot intervals. The short, thick one is 1,000-foot intervals. And the long, thin one counts 10,000-foot intervals. That's
Oh.
all for today. Next time, we'll see how it feels in the air.
Oh shit. Wait, did I get all that? Did I get all that? Maybe? I don't know. Hey! Alright, let's go. Okay. Oh shit, we gonna be flying. I have been very excited for this game to come to PlayStation. Well, I didn't think it actually would for a long time. I hoped, and I was like, this is never gonna happen. And now we're here. Because Microsoft are porting a lot of their exclusives to the PlayStation 5, which is still insane to me. Look at, oh wow, look at these reflections and stuff though. This game's pretty. Oh god, we're
To
flying.
help demonstrate pitch, I've drawn 3 lines on the windshield. Notice how the middle line matches the horizon while we're flying level?
Uh-huh.
This is the cruise attitude. The lower dotted line is the climb attitude, and the upper one is the descent attitude. Let's dig deeper into what that means.
Hold on, the upper one is the
Pull
descent.
back gently on the yoke until the climb attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude. According to your altimeter, we're gaining altitude,
Yeah.
but we're losing airspeed, proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb.
Sure. Yeah. So we need more throttle.
That's good. Keep working on it. You'll get better.
What?
Now, let's level back out.
Wait, what am I doing wrong? Hang, what?
Our speed is increasing and our altitude is stable.
Well, not really.
That's okay. Push gently on the yoke until the descent attitude line matches the horizon. Then maintain that attitude.
So.
As expected, with a nose-down attitude,
Oh,
our
okay.
altitude is decreasing while our speed is picking up.
Yeah.
Great. That's good.
All right.
Keep working on it. You'll get better.
What am I doing wrong?
Okay. Bring us back to level flight.
Okay. Yeah. Now you want me to level again? Okay.
Now your speed is decreasing and your altitude is stable.
Okay.
Nice. That's good.
Okay.
That's okay. Try to make only small adjustments to your pitch to avoid overcorrection.
Okay. I'm not sure I aced that. I'm not sure. What? Okay. B. Damn it. We're not going. Well, no, I'm not accepting a B. Wait, no, let's keep going. I'll like, we can correct it later. Apparently my leveling off was terrible. Right turns. Okay. I think off stream I might do this again and maybe see if I can ace it. Because that was... yeah. The instructions were coming thick and fast. It was insane.
For this lesson, we're going to use a line drawn on the windshield to indicate the cruise attitude.
Okay. Yeah.
I've also added another dotted line to help you bank properly for left turns.
Okay.
Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then maintain that bank.
Oh,
Stall.
Keep your control action nice and smooth. Gently move the yoke to the left until the dotted line matches up with the horizon. Then
oh, turn
maintain that
left. Oh, right. Got you. Like this. Like this. Like this. Yeah, okay. Oh.
That's good.
Okay, now I get
Watch
you.
your altitude. It wasn't constant during the turn. Now, let's see you level back out.
Alright.
All right. For the next step, turning to the right, let's see how you do on your own without any markings.
Okay.
You can see a series of notches representing 10-degree increments on the attitude indicator part of your PFD.
I can.
As a general rule, you always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
So, at the second line.
Start banking
not
right
the-
until you're lined up with the second notch to the right on the attitude indicator.
I already am.
Then, maintain that 20-degree bank while remaining at the same altitude until I ask you to stop.
Okay.
Nice. Level us back out now.
Oops, I did it early.
Great. Remember, during a turn the aircraft tends to sink, you need to pull on the yoke to compensate.
Okay. We're turning. This is not an A. That is not an A. Whatever that was is not an A. Yeah, B. I suck at turning left, apparently. Let's go. Power settings. Tachometers. Throttles. Okay. I hope this is fun for people to watch. Okay.
Let's talk about the throttle.
Okay.
If you have the need for speed, then the throttle's for you. Full control over the power output of the engine. In the Cessna 172, that relates directly to the RPM displayed on the tachometer on the PFD. Pull back on the throttle to reduce RPM to 1800. Look how your speed and altitude are also decreasing. Excellent. Okay, let's throttle back up to 2,400 RPM. Your speed is increasing now. As long as you maintain the same attitude, your altitude will keep climbing as well. Nice. That was excellent.
Oh, thank you.
With piston planes like this Cessna, it's common to have power targets defined in RPM.
Okay. That was excellent, chat. Okay, well, that's good. I was the third most watched channel this year. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. That really means a lot. Yeah, I know. I saw the recaps were out now, and that really means a lot, Sky. Thank you. I will take third. That's far higher than I would ever expect anyone to put me. That's thank you. That really means a lot. Trim management. So this will make what trim is, because again, I've played flight simulators before. Trim is essentially going to be the thing that will mean that I'd have to constantly be fighting with the yoke and the rudders and things like that. We can basically set the trim so that we keep going in a certain direction, and you know, we're compensating for the wind and other factors of physics. So
in this lesson, let's take a look at the relationship between attitudes and power settings.
okay.
Attitude plus power equals performance. We're currently at 5,500 feet in a cruise attitude. The aircraft's nose is positioned under the horizon, and cruise power is at 2,300 RPM.
Okay.
Try to reduce power to 2,000 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet.
2,000 RPM.
Great. You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up. You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push, or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle.
R1 and down on the right stick.
Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet.
Yeah.
Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet.
I think I've done this a bit wrong. Okay, yeah, no, we're climbing.
Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet.
Now we're stalling. Oh my god. So I've got to get to that. Hang on, I want to restart this one. I've got to be at that light altitude first, and then do the trim.
In this lesson, let's take a look at the relationship between attitudes and power settings. Attitude plus power equals performance. We're currently at 5,500 feet in a cruise attitude. The aircraft's nose is positioned under the horizon, and cruise power is at 2,300 RPM. Try to reduce power to 2,000 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet. Great. You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up. You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push, or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle.
This is not...
Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet. Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet.
Have I done it? I mean, it looks like I'm climbing, but...
Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet.
I'm trying.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
But...
You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up.
Yeah.
You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but that's
Yeah.
not really a precise means of control.
No, I get you. We're also
Probably
not the
better
right
to adjust your
speed.
trim wheel until you don't need to push, or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down.
I'm almost thinking they've got this the wrong
Try
way
adding
around.
trim to keep us at 5,500 feet
Like on the controls.
without increasing throttle. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
What, did I do too much?
You probably noticed, to maintain altitude, you need to pitch the nose up. You could just
I will
keep
get
pulling on the
this.
yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push, or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle. Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet.
Is it working?
Try it out. Trim the aircraft to maintain 5,500 feet. Keep working on it. You'll get better. You're not high enough.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
We're just gonna use some throttle and...
Stall. Stall.
You put your plane in a
Stall.
dangerous situation.
Oh my god!
Increase power to 2,300 RPM while maintaining 5,500 feet. Get us back to a cruise attitude. Excellent. Now, adjust the trim.
I think it's because she told me to reduce the airspeed, and I think I would rather adjust the trim.
Trim the
And
aircraft
then
to
do it.
maintain 5,500. That's good. You did well, but you can do better. The way I was taught, when you adjust the trim, you make course changes at first to remove pressure on the yoke. Then small adjustments to find the perfect setting to keep your desired attitude.
Oh.
If you feel your pitch slipping and need to get back to the proper attitude, don't worry. Just pull on the yoke, then dial in the right trim. That's the key to straight and level flight.
Right, okay. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, no, I do think trim is mapped properly. But, like, the whole, like, telling me to slow down just to demonstrate that, yeah, we're gonna lose altitude. And there's, like, quick sort the trim out, and I lost too much altitude. So you have to be quicker. Oh my god, a maneuver test. Okay.
The art of maneuvering a plane through the air isn't a mystery to you anymore. Now it's time to test the skills you've learned. As you can see, we're cruising at 6,000 feet on a north heading of 360 degrees. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading.
5,000.
While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed.
So I'm using the
If your
trim.
speed is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. You put your plane in a dangerous situation. Start by descending to 5,500 feet while maintaining a northerly heading.
Okay, so we have to stay in the green on...
If your speed is in the yellow section of the airspeed indicator, it means you are overspeeding. While descending, reduce throttle to avoid overspeed. Reduce throttle to idle and pull gently on the yoke to slow down. That's good. Now climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Oh, shush.
Now climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Yeah, too much of a turn. Okay. Okay.
Now climb to 6,000 feet and turn to a south heading. On the Cessna 172, you need full power to climb effectively. That's good. The turn is good, but try to climb faster in the future. Alright, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
$180.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Oh my god.
Alright, next exercise. Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
Okay. We're losing. Losing speed.
Stall.
You put your plane in a dangerous situation.
Oh my god, this is tough.
All right, next exercise.
So,
Maintain your heading of 180 degrees, stay at 6,000 feet, and adjust your airspeed to 80 knots.
so I'm gonna do the trim first so that I don't have to. Right. And then we're gonna reduce. Yes. Because now I'm losing. This is why I want to trim. Stay. Yeah.
All right. You did well, but you can do better.
Yeah, it's not easy. Jeez. Yeah, that okay. B. Oh wow, that's it? That's it? Oh, takeoff and landing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. It's okay, we got this. We got this. Hey look, I'm standing.
Hello. Today,
Hi.
we're going to go over all the steps that precede turning on your engine. Those steps are essential to ensure your aircraft's integrity and that everything is in order for a smooth and seamless flight. First of all, stretch your legs a bit and take a look at your aircraft and your surroundings. We never took much time to look at our aircraft from the outside, so take your time if you want to inspect it.
Static port cover. Well, what happens if I don't remove this before flight? Look, they got little flags. Nice.
You might have noticed some extra bits on your aircraft. These are the covers and chocks. Covers are installed when the plane is not in use and are meant to avoid damaging its sensitive parts. Chocks are there to immobilize the aircraft. You'll need to remove them before takeoff.
Ah.
And we're done for the outside. Now that we're sure your aircraft is functional and ready to taxi, let's check the inside. Let's get to the matter at hand. You've been given an EFB, also referred to as an electronic flight bag. It's a tablet that stores critical flight information and is the ideal tool to prepare your flight plans and enhance your piloting experience. Open it and take a look. Feel free to follow a quick guided tour of its features. The EFB features an interactive map, a flight plan editor, aircraft and current flight information, a nav log, as well as fuel and payload options. The EFB has plenty to offer, but if you want to get directly into the action, you can turn it off after you finish the quick tour.
Okay. Plane next flight. Navigation map. Check the airport information and chart. Wow. Okay. Uh-huh. goodness. All right. That's kind of neat. Okay.
It seems like we're all clear on the checklist. Now start this pretty bird up.
Start the end either by completing the checklist or quick start with R1 and down. So checklist. Starting the engine. Push the throttle slightly. Oh my goodness. Wow, so these are like all the steps that you need to do. Oh my. Should we just press like 16 steps? Should we just R1 and down? I think we'll R1 and down. Exit cursor mode with that.
Now that we've covered all the preparations, let's get to the good stuff, shall we?
Yeah, R1 and down sounds good to me. But it's really cool, you know what, at some point, like, again, this is why I'll also be playing this off stream. If I could, like, manually do all the bits to turn it on properly, it'd be cool if I get to that point. We will see. Taxiing.
Let's take a moment to talk about taxiing. Taxiing refers to moving the aircraft on the ground under its own power. In particular, getting from the ramp out to the hold short point on the edge of the runway. Steering on the ground is managed through the rudder pedals. That's right, unlike driving a car, we turn by using our feet. Okay, ready? With the throttle idle, release your parking brake.
R1 and square. I am not going to remember all these buttons.
Okay. Now, gently increase throttle to get the aircraft moving. Go easy on your throttle. Use your rudder pedal to turn left and enter the taxiway. Increase throttle to gain forward momentum and then reduce RPM accordingly to match a fast walking speed while taxiing. Now, test the brakes. Watch your speed. Good. Brakes checked. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed. Unfortunately, one of your wheels crossed out of the taxiway. Taxi to the next exit, then come to a stop. Remember to control your speed with throttle and brakes. See the crossing in front of us. Stop before it, as if traffic was coming off the runway.
Is my parking brake on? Well, yeah, no, it's not.
Watch your speed.
Oh my god, I've stopped too soon. Oh my, come on. Oh, it's a box. I meant to stop in the box. Okay, stop in the box. Stop in the box. Stopping in the box.
Alright, taxi to holding point Alpha 1 next. It's at the far end of the airport, near the head of runway 21. Stay as close as possible to the taxiway center, marked by the yellow line, and watch your speed. Mind your speed. Aircraft are difficult to maneuver on the ground. Watch your speed. Watch your speed. After the right turn, come to a stop before the hold short point, in prep for takeoff. Watch your speed. Mind your speed. Aircraft are difficult to maneuver on the ground. The next challenge will be to keep the aircraft under control while at full throttle for takeoff.
I think I went too fast, but we got there. That's cool. Oh boy, takeoff. Alright, where are we?
There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere.
Oh, that's
Taking
amazing.
off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Check to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway, and to the left to make sure no other planes are approaching. Runway numbers are not arbitrary. Each number matches the first two number of the runway's compass bearing, rounded to the nearest 10 degrees. For example, a runway orientated towards the north would be numbered 36, which is 360 degrees on a compass.
Oh
Everything
wow.
looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position.
I did not know that, and that's
now slowly
really
taxi
cool.
onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21.
That's actually very cool. I did not realize that about runway numbers. That is super cool. Okay, where yeah, I did, yeah. Wow, look at this fail music. Okay, easy on the throttle. Easy on the throttle. Okay.
There's an old saying I like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway will take you anywhere. Taking off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Check to the right to see if a vehicle is on the runway, and to the left to make sure no other planes are approaching. Runway numbers are not arbitrary. Each number matches the first two number of the runway's compass bearing, rounded to the nearest 10 degrees. For example, a runway orientated towards the north would be numbered 36, which is 360 degrees on a compass. Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position. Now slowly taxi onto the runway and align the plane with the center line. Then stop your plane just after the number 21. Excellent. All right, let's do this. Apply full power, and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Oh god. Okay. Full power.
Use your rudder to stay on the center line, and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. Pull back on the yoke to take off. And we're airborne. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple of inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. Maintain 75 knots, and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to remove the left yaw our plane has when climbing. You can see your current yaw input by looking at the MFD slip skid indicator.
We're climbing. Yeah, we're climbing, and then
Maintain 75 knots and climb to 5,500 feet.
then I'm gonna need to use the trim in a minute. Let's do it now.
Okay, 5,500 feet. You've reached your target altitude. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, I gotta get better at trimming. Trimming's hard right now. Quickly getting the trim sorted out is difficult. Yoke management, line up the no.
For this landing exercise, I want you to focus on the yoke only. We're close enough to the runway to land safely without adding any throttle. Maintain a speed of around 65 knots. Pitch down if you're going too slow. Pitch up if you're too fast.
Hello.
Keep your airspeed
You
at
want a
65
pizza
knots.
tonight? 'Cause Dave's
When you're
not
10 feet
coming.
above the runway,
Okay.
it's time to flare. To flare means to raise the nose of the aircraft to slow your descent for a softer landing, but without ever leveling off or climbing. The
500.
main landing gear will touch down before the nose wheel does. We're coming up on flare height. Resist the temptation to pull back. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line. Well done, but there's room for improvement. Keep in
Oh,
mind that approaching
fine.
the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Okay. These tutorials are actually very good. These are very good. Throttle management. Oh boy.
In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land.
500.
Oh, we're coming
Reduce
in
throttle
hot.
to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
Wow. Okay, that went very wrong. That went very wrong. Let's try that again.
In the first part of this landing exercise, I want you to stay on the glide path by using the throttle. You can make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate.
Okay. How do you know if you're above or below the glide path? I mean, those lights on the runway are meant to be telling me, right?
Now you can use the
Those
elevator
4
to
white
land.
lights.
500.
Yeah, like, yeah. Then now they've gone red, so... I think I need 2 white, 2 red. Yeah, I'm too low.
Reduce throttle to idle.
Yeah, those 4 lights on the tutorial hasn't mentioned this, but I'm pretty sure the 4 lights left of the runway are telling me
In the first part of this
if I'm
landing exercise,
too
I
high
want you
or
to stay on
too
the
low.
glide path
I'm
by
meant to
using
have
the
2
throttle.
white, 2 red, I
You can
think.
make small corrections with the yoke to stay aligned with the runway. Smooth action on the throttle is key for remaining on the correct glide path. If you find yourself too high, reduce your power. If you're too low, increase it. Remember though, always make soft corrections. You don't want to overcompensate. Now you can use the elevator to land.
500.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. You did well, but you can do better.
I mean, we're
Resist the
down.
temptation to pull back when above the flare height.
We're down. But yeah. I'll take a B. I'll take a B.
My first instructor used to say, the best part of flying is landing in one piece. Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing. And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 20 degrees of flaps. Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
It's going too quick. Why am I so far left? Like, cause now we're not straight. We can line up in a minute. We're not gonna make it.
500.
Yeah, no, this is not a good. No. This is not.
Reduce throttle to idle. Now, focus on the end of the runway and pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it. Nice. Now, apply the brakes progressively to slow us down and bring the plane to a stop. Use rudder pedals to stay on the center line.
It's very bad.
I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
Thank you.
Keep in mind that approaching the runway at the right speed is key to a good landing.
Yeah, no, I'm not ready. Oof, see. Okay.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg, at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. Turn left onto the base leg.
$500.
Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Turn left onto final.
500.
Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
Stall. Stall.
No, this is no good. No good. Nope. Nope. We need to...
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg, at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. Turn left onto the base leg.
Stall.
Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Turn left onto final.
Stall.
Make your
Stall.
left turn onto final.
Stall. 500. Stall.
Make your left.
Stall. Stall.
Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
These damn trees.
You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise. Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
$500.
I'm losing too much altitude. Like, yeah, I'm losing too much altitude.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg, at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. Turn left onto the base leg. Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Turn left onto final. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Make your left turn onto final.
Stall. Stall. 500.
Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope. You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise.
I missed
65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing.
Yeah, this is quite tough.
Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I need extra lift, so I'm gonna use more flaps.
500.
There we go. Now those red lights mean I'm not lined up right. I'm losing too much altitude. Yeah. Ah, man. I think they're making me go too slow for this to work. The intrusive force wins. No, no, I want to actually try and do this properly.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind
I'm
leg.
determined to get this
At
right.
the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction.
Our runway's right there.
In
Right
downwind,
there.
you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700.
17.
It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent.
I truly think it's slowing me down too much.
The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings.
Yeah,
Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps,
I did.
all while maintaining current speed.
I did. Let's try
We'll turn
and
to the base leg where
turn.
the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us.
Let's do a longer turn. So we'll bank at less degrees. Which should hopefully mean we lose less altitude.
Turn left onto the base leg.
Okay, now we'll level off. We're losing way too much speed.
Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Turn left onto final. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Make your left turn onto final. Make your left turn. Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as
500.
required to adjust the glide slope.
God. No, we're losing too much.
You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise.
Yeah.
Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
$500.
This looks better. This looks better. But these damn trees in my way. Oh God. Coming in hot. No.
Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
I'm determined to get it. I don't care how many times it takes. We're gonna get it. Also, you know what? I think I'm gonna change this setting because I want to compare it. So at the moment in the sound thing, we are simulating, headphone simulation, which simulates the acoustics actually in an aircraft, because obviously the headset will noise cancel the engine quite a bit. Let's hear the default though, because I think that will allow us to hear the engine a bit better. Yeah.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. Turn left onto the base leg.
I'm really trying not to fuck this up.
Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Turn left onto final. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn.
I've lost a lot
Make your
of
left turn onto final.
I've lost a lot of altitude here.
Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
Stall. 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 Stall.
Yeah, we're losing too much altitude. Like, listen, lady, that whole 1700 RPM thing,
Knots airspeed and prepare for landing.
I disagree.
Use throttle and flaps as
I
required
lose
to
too
adjust the
much
glide slope.
altitude before the final turn.
500.
Like, even now, we're not gonna make it.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Stall.
Well, I'm finding
sink.
not sinking
Don't
pretty
sink.
hard,
Don't
airplane.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise.
God.
Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
500.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
I'm on the runway. Okay, no. Officially the hardest lesson so far. My God. Okay. I'm gonna
Okay,
ignore her on the
we're currently
airspeed
flying on
thing.
the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet.
Like, we'll
It's a
do
flight
what
path
she
parallel
says
to the landing
initially.
runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration.
But we
We're
lose
passing the
too
end of the
much on
runway,
the
so
turn.
go
We
ahead
lose
and
too
reduce
much on the
RPM to
turns,
1700.
altitude-wise.
It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us.
Turned way too early. Turned way too early. I've turned way too early. Oh,
500.
shit.
You need to stay in the pattern for the sake of this exercise.
I turned way too early. Okay. I didn't look at the map. I did not look at the map.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing.
Yeah,
That means setting your speed and flaps configuration.
I know.
We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us.
I'm going to...
Turn left onto the base leg. Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Turn left onto final. Make your left turn. Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
We're going down too fast.
For the sake of this exercise. Keep a stable.
Like, we're descending too quickly.
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration. We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent. The flaps provide extra lift at the expense of additional drag. This extra lift allows flying at a lower airspeed. Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. Turn left onto the base leg. Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Turn left onto final. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn.
This is looking
Keep a
bit
stabilized
better.
approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing.
Kind of coming in.
Use
at
throttle
one
and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
500.
Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
Oh man! Why did they have to give me this jungly airport? Why? Why? Why?
Okay, we're currently flying on the downwind leg at the standard traffic pattern altitude of 6,000 feet. It's a flight path parallel to the landing runway, but in the opposite direction. In downwind, you want to start preparing for landing. That means setting your speed and flaps configuration.
How about you take over?
We are passing the end of the runway, so go ahead and reduce RPM to 1700. It will help you to slow you down to 80 knots and begin your descent.
Maybe
The flaps provide
we're
extra
only
lift
meant to
at
do
the expense of
the
additional drag.
slowdown
This extra lift allows
after
flying
she's
at a
finished
lower
talking
airspeed.
about it.
Flaps allow for smoother and shorter landings. Go ahead and extend 10 degrees of flaps, all while maintaining current speed. We will turn to the base leg when the end of the runway is at a 45-degree angle behind us. Turn left onto the base leg. Try to keep our speed around 75 knots. Turn left onto final. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. Make your left turn onto final. Keep a stabilized approach with 65 knots airspeed and prepare for landing. Use throttle and flaps as required to adjust the glide slope.
500.
Apply the brakes and stop the plane.
I finally did it! I finally did it! Oh. Clip that. I finally got there. Oh my god.
You followed the traffic pattern well. Good job.
That one was hard. Okay. That one was hard. We got a B. First solo flight. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, we're going in a loop. Wow. Okay. This lesson I will probably practice over and over off stream until I can nail it. By the time you see me play this game on stream again, I want to be much more comfortable with the basics.
It's time. Your first solo flight. I'll be watching from the ground, in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't. Your goal is
oh my
to
God,
complete
you're not even
Sedona's
here.
left-hand traffic pattern on your own. Remember everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine. Good luck. See you on the other side.
$55 knots, we pull back. Use rudders to stay on the center line. Is 55. We're away. We're way too high. Way too high, we're way too fast. Yeah, no. I
think
thought
a
I
bit more
did.
practice may be a good idea.
Yeah.
You're on your way to becoming one hell of a pilot.
No. No. Definitely not. Let's try again. So yeah, we didn't start descending soon enough, so I had too much power doing the turns. Oh no, the radio thing isn't working. Hang on. Um Oh no, it's not working this time.
Remember everything we covered in our
Oh, there we
previous
go.
sessions, and you'll be just fine. Good luck. See you on the other side.
Okay.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink.
I think as soon as I reach that 6,000 feet, I'm gonna consider moving lower than it. Because we were way too high. But that's why the co-pilot told me to reduce to 1700 RPM before. Oh my gosh. fix it, we're fixing it, we're fixing it, we're fixing it. Fixing it.
I think a bit more practice may be a good...
We'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there. It's not working. Yeah, so it just doesn't work. Let's do that trick I did before. And yeah. There we go. We're gonna get there. Whoa.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink. Okay, so I've got trim on this time, which is helping me reach 6,000 feet. Let's take the trim off. Not minus. As I turn, I'm gonna lose speed. Or reduce a little bit anyway. Don't want to do the
the final turn too sharp. Um,
500.
no. Oh man.
It's time. Your first solo flight.
I'm trying.
I'll be watching from the ground, in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't. Your goal is to complete Sedona's left-hand traffic pattern on your own. Remember everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine. Good luck. See you on the other side.
Hi Alpha. We are struggling with I think this is the last tutorial. But we're getting closer. So for this lesson there's no guidance and we have to do a standard traffic pattern of this runway. So that is basically like a loop. You take off, you turn
Don't
left,
sink. Don't sink. Don't
then you
sink,
turn left
don't
again
Sink, don't sink.
and fly parallel at 6,000 feet. And then you have to come in to land. So the turns are at specific points. And you have to maintain certain speeds. The pink line is what we are aiming for. So you can see that I'm missing it quite a bit, but we'll rejoin. We will rejoin. We're also losing, we're below speed, but that will change as we level off. Go. Hope you're well. I will be obviously reading chat, but I'm really trying to concentrate on getting this right. So this is the easy bit where I can look at chat for a moment. And right. So I'm gonna start slowing the plane down. I know I'm going faster than 80 knots right now. That's okay, because as we turn, we're gonna lose pace. And then altitude as well, which is what we're gonna want, because we're not gonna want to be too high on our approach. That to start descending, we will ease off the throttle a bit. So we are indeed descending. Now here comes our downward leg turn. Sorry, our base leg turn. And then in a moment we will do final turn. The final turn is kind of what I keep screwing up. Okay, that base turn seems okay. We are below speed. Oh no, we're okay speed-wise. We probably turned a bit too much on base turn. We need to be careful not to turn too much or too little on final. Okay, looking at how we're lined up, we started turning too early on final turn, so we are going to just go forward like this for a while and then line up.
500.
We're gonna start reducing our throttle. Okay, this is the best looking attempt yet. Right, 0 throttle. Flare. So nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up, nose up. Brakes. No. And this is always where
You did well, but you can do better. You're on your way to becoming one hell of a pilot.
So it's I was coming in too fast. So the stalling's like, that's the thing. I was actually going too fast. So the whole stalling thing, like, no, we were fine. I actually ended up coming in far too quickly. Alright, we're trying again. And then there's this weird bug where we won't be able to hear our instructor unless I do this. And then go back in and change it back. There we go. I'm determined to get it right. That was our best
I'll be
attempt so
watching for the
far.
ground, in radio contact if you need me, but something tells me you won't. Your goal is to complete Sedona's left-hand traffic pattern on your own. Remember everything we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine.
I'm assuming
Good
the
luck.
audio's...
See you on the other side.
I'm assuming the audio's all good, yeah, nephew? It's good. Cool. That means it's been good all stream. I haven't actually adjusted any audio settings all stream. So, I think I've got most of this down to a T. Pretty happy with takeoff. Because at 55 knots we start pulling back. That was a very smooth takeoff there. We want to keep climbing at about this rate. That's 950, 800, yeah. I don't know whether you see the 600, 550 to the right of our altitude. But yeah, that's like our vertical speed, the rate at which we are either ascending or descending. And I believe it's in feet per minute. So 350 feet per minute, 400. We will do our left turn now. Bit late on our turn, but I'd rather be late than early. So we're early on our next turn here, as you can see. So what we'll do is we'll finish off this turn a little later, and we'll not try not to go as sharp by keeping it on that first notch to the left. There we go. And our flaps are already at 10 degrees, which is a step that it will tell us later anyway. We're already at, wow, we're already at 6,000 feet. So yeah, my climb was probably much better. And what we can do is slow this down a bit. We don't want to be losing altitude though. Not yet. Yeah, the flaps are done. This is looking good so far. Have a look at our runway. Yeah, we're in line. Graphically, this game is gorgeous, by the way. Like, goddamn. And even on an Xbox, that remains true. Of course, you're looking at the PlayStation 5 Pro version. I hope Digital Foundry gives this game a look, because I'd be curious as to like what visual settings they've kind of gone with on PS5 Pro and what it matches on PC. Obviously PC will have the best visual settings, or the most of them, but I'm curious what kind of PC spec the PS5 Pro is set at on this game. Alright, there's our base leg turn. We do not want to turn too early for final, which we started to. I'm going to wait. There's our runway there. We'll keep the runway in our sight as we turn. So here we go for final. Have I now turned too late? Yes. Yes. I have, because now you can see we're too far right of the runway. What we're going to do is we are way too fast. We're going to use more flaps to slow down.
500.
We're going to throttle all the way down as well. What increasing the flaps does is it increases the amount of lift but also drag. But obviously with low throttle, you're not really going to get the lift, but you will get the drag. This is looking good. This is looking good.
Stall.
Gradually apply the brakes. Because it was applying the brakes too aggressively that made the plane flip forward. Clip that. We did it.
I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
Oh.
You're on your way to becoming one hell of a pilot.
Oh. No, not quite the reaction I was hoping for. But we still did it. Oh, nearly a B. Oh, nearly a B. Oh, man. Oh, VFR navigation. Oh, wow. You know what? Like, let's just have a look at the categories here. Introduction. Get to know your first rotor. Oh, wait, that's helicopters. Okay, this is quite cool. But I think I need to practice that last segment more before we do this. I will just show you the other lessons we're gonna be doing. I probably will stream the rest of these, like, so for example, when I do these lessons for the first time, you know what, I probably will save it for a future stream, because I think this has been really fun, and I think watching me struggle will be really fun. And then later we've got climbing and descending. Wow. Learn to manage your altitude without outside references. Change directions solely relying on instruments. Careful coordination is needed to maintain height. DOR basics. RNAV basics. So basically, these lessons are kind of like when the weather's so bad that you can't see. Learning to interpret the screens so that it doesn't matter that you can't see, because the screens are always so clear that you have everything you need to safely navigate. And all of these displays with the lines and stuff, it's all done via radio technology, radio towers and signal beacons and all this kind of stuff. It's really clever. And then we have helicopter lessons. That'll be really fun. And then bush pilot. And you know what? Using a seaplane, I think that'll be really exciting too. Because, I mean, with a seaplane, you can land anywhere where there's an ocean. It's great. So that I'm looking forward to trying that eventually as well. And then we've got glider lessons, which is also really cool. And then look, even a fighter jet. High performance takeoff. Ridge crossing. And then the S-split maneuver. Wow. And then the airliners. Taking off with the 737 and landing. So yeah, loads of really good lessons. We've also got a rally race mode, which will be in my edition, by the way, because, and I'm gonna, once again, just glide over this little detail, but I did buy the Aviator edition, which has a lot of content in it. We've got low altitude stuff, the Red Bull Air Race stuff. Oh, they're not available yet, but I'm assuming I'll have that as well. Discovery stuff. Custom content, what's in here? Oh wow, a rescue challenge. That's cool. And yeah, and then on top of that, there's a full-blown career mode. as well as the ability. Oh, and world photographer. You see, Alpha, I think world photographer might end up being your mode. Like, world's most famous monuments, USA's most spectacular bridges, iconic sites of Asia, shades of seasons, Europe castle tour, America's national parks, nature from high above, savannah safari, animals worldwide, geoglyphs of the world, airports of the Pacific, landscapes of Europe, oil rigs of the seven seas, mankind's megastructures, general aviation and leisure aircraft, shorelines in all their forms, notable rocks, roofs of the world, prospectors of the skies, Paris city tour, New York city tour, space, the skies beyond, wow, gliders soaring around the world, stunning cities of the world, the professionals, lighter than air. I love that hot air balloons are in this flight simulator, by the way. They were new in 2024. Extreme airports, international airports of Europe, international airports of the USA, plane spotting, narrow body airliners, and then wide body airliners. Like, yeah, this game has content out the wazoo. There's Challenge League. We were just in the activities menu a moment ago. What's in this Challenge League? Oh my god, challenges of the week. So every week there's going to be new stuff. Precision landing Orlando. Wow. Well, again, I'm not ready for this stuff. But yeah, it could be fun. Apparently it's week 5. On PlayStation's... on PlayStation's deluxe version's launch day, we're already on week 5. Okay. Of whatever the current season is. Oh my god, you can get promoted and stuff. Series are a period of multiple weeks in where pilots complete in specifically themed courses. The active courses change each week, and at the end of each series, pilots receive their final league ranking for the series, and then a reset to Bronze League for the start of the next series. Pilots who end a series in Platinum or Diamond receive a bonus by starting in the next series in a higher league. Leagues are divisions of the player base based on their performance in weekly cohorts. Higher leagues contain more adept competitors. Inactivity. Players who are inactive for a set period of time lose a league ranking. Bronze and Gold leagues, no inactivity penalties. Platinum relegated to Gold if inactive for 2 weeks in a row. Diamond relegated to Platinum if inactive for a week. So again, okay, so after 3 weeks of inactivity, you're back at Gold. During each week, pilots in the same league. Okay. Pilots in the promotion zone being promoted into a higher league. Oh, wow. So, yeah, this is kind of cool. Wow. Oh my god, there's like a rally race and a fighter jet. Yeah, I'm not ready for any of that. But either way, this is really cool stuff. And there's also free flight, which is what you can probably expect me to do a bunch of. I'm not going to show you guys exactly where I am, but I am in the UK. And you know what? I used to live... I don't live here now. I used to live... Where are you? Where are you? Aha! Here we go. I used to live... I'll see if I can remember our road. Like, the thing is, the roads aren't labeled. Like, when you zoom into this enough. They're not labeled. So, I'm gonna have to go by satellite imagery. And I believe this is the dual carriageway, right? So Yeah, this is the dual carriageway. And then... Because there was... Trying to... Yeah, we lived not far from the dual carriageway. Like, our house literally might be... hang on. Hang on. Because, yeah, I am literally thinking this could be the main road. And then... I mean, it all depends on which way it's rotated to. Do I recognize the road? Hold on. Weird bridge. Wait, no, unless stuff's changed. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, main road, you turn off, a bridge over the railway, yep, and then our house was the first one on the, oh my god. Right here. In Flight Simulator, that's my old house. Right there. It's not where I live now. But that, right, I found it. It's here. Because we were right, our house was right behind the railway. And then this is the road that leads down to the dual carriageway. Which means that Central Farnham, where all the shops are, you are going over here to the traffic lights, and then you turn, like, this turns you into town. Yeah, so this would be Central Farnham, where shops are and things. We could fly around here, right? We could fly around here. Let's fly around where I used to live. So if I go fly now around where I used to live, like that'd be a cool way to end the stream. Oh, of course it's using real time. Oh wow. So I basically loaded in right on top of my old house though. So let's bank. And to be fair, we ain't really going to be able to see anything, much of anything.
Odium approach. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna Skyhawk, 4 miles south of Echo Golf Echo Mike November 1900. Request flight following. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, Odium approach.
So yeah, we can't, it's hard to spot my exact house because I slapped my plane directly above it, but this is Farnham. This is where I used to live.
X-Ray Golf Sierra, radar contact 4 miles south of Echo Golf Echo Mike November 2100. QNH 1007. Roger, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Damn, this is pretty. This is pretty. Can I So R1, L3. I believe. So I selected a airport. Oh my god, it's that. So yeah, landing there. No. No, we're not landing there. We need to find something better. Let's find something better. R1, L3, and is there a way to? Okay. I want to see if I can find a runway. And we're going to try landing at it. That's basically what I'm thinking. So if I use the map, I'm going to look at somewhere nearby. You see what I'm working on? Like, I know I've just taken off somewhere. And be like, let's see if we can see the runway, do a landing. Not an airport, is it? Just a waypoint. Hold on. Yeah, it's just a waypoint. What about? You? Is you where's the runway? I don't know. There's a lot of buttons. Am I like ages away from this? quite possibly. Like this could legit take me forever. Right, this could. Maybe this isn't worth doing right now because, like, that's several miles. No. This is like, yeah, the bottom of the UK. Yeah. I was just thinking of like landing somewhere local. And yeah, I've probably flown all the way past a load of local places. But damn, does this look nice though. It does. And the thing is, this might end up being like my ultimate chill game, where I'm just like, this game will just be so relaxing. Do we have trim left and right? Or only up and down? I think we've only got up and down. In this plane. Also, let's turn off the yoke. Is there a brightness control? Panel lighting brightness. Oh. Ah. That's how we make that brighter. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, the glare shield's probably a bit too bright. Into the radius. Let's do something like that. That's very cool that you can adjust that. In fact, that needs to probably go a bit. Yeah, I probably went a bit too ham on the. I like those being bright. Don't even know what this is changing. Probably something.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra contact London Center on 118.475. Good day.
Good day to you too.
118.475. Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. London Center, Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, 3300.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, London Center, QNH 1007. Radar contact continue.
Which way is the wrong way? Because we're getting near it now. I think I'm fluffing up. Right. I think I'm fluffing up. Not even a runway, is it? Is this just another... Yeah, this is just another way. I'm not seeing a runway, and if there is one, I'm blind. All I know, there's lots of pretty lights. It's been nice to fly around. So yeah, initially I did want to land and end the stream with a landing. But you know what? Maybe it's better I just quit. We flew around Farnham. I used to live there. We did the first bunch of flight lessons. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. And yet it doesn't feel like it. Like, this game is super chill. But yeah, I wanted to find an airport. Like, there has to... I mean, I know I didn't actually set an end arrival, but yeah, like, so airports are like here. So our nearest airport is Farnborough. What we could have done is, yeah, you know what? Well, yeah, what we could have done is hang on. So my house is, and again, where I used to live, not where I live now. My home growing up is here, right? So if we wanted to see it on approach, let's say we start off in this field. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. Set as rival. So why is that? Delete, yeah, delete departure. Why has it done that? Is it because I have to fly to this marker? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I would have to... If I go add... I just want to learn how this works. We're probably not going to fly this now. I'm just curious. I go add. What's that done? It's created a weird ass loop where we're flying to my home. Okay. Right. That's very strange. But then you can see it's added the regular traffic pattern where if we were landing on this runway, you would line yourself up along it, do the base leg turn, and then the final turn. So this departure, we need to delete, but then it just adds another one. So as soon as you set, I see, as soon as you set an arrival without a departure, it's like, okay, you want to land at Farnborough, so let's just slap you in the air, lined up with it. But at least I know roughly, like, how to make a flight thing now, so we could just work out, like, can I just grab this pin and move it? I don't think so. I wonder if I add a pin, can I delete this pin? No. Switch panels. It's gonna be. Wait. Hang on a minute. I think I got it. So I lived. I lived over here. Yeah, I lived here. So set as departure. There we go. Oh, should we give it a look? Should we fly over my old home? Right, should we give it a look? Because looking at this, the house is going to be... Are we directly intersecting it? No, but it's going to be on our left. I want to go home. I want to take a look. I want to go home. Wow, it's dark out now. So we're probably not going to be able to even see it, really. Yeah, no. Not really. I'll have to do this during the day. But there's the dual carriageway. The main road. Are we on a completely wrong heading? We're on a completely wrong heading.
Stall.
We also need throttle.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Don't panic, nephew. So now we've got, because we actually have a route, we have visual guidance actually in the game world. Like all these turquoise squares. Now we can turn this stuff off, of course, but yeah. Oh my god, we're that near the airport already? Yeah, look, this is the traffic pattern. Okay, I might actually try for this landing. I might go for it. I might actually go for this landing. Should we go for the landing? Or we go for landing? I think we go for landing. The co-pilot is complaining at me, and yet the boxes quite clearly say, you know, fit your plane in them. Oh, home. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Farnham sometimes. I mean, I had a few local friends
Cessna X-Ray Golf
that
Sierra.
I miss.
Follow the Cessna Skyhawk on base. Wind 159er at 5. Clear to land runway 24.
Clear to land runway 24, Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Where I live now, I live close to obviously a lot of relatives I care about. And you know, a lot of friends I care about that I live geographically closer to, but obviously still not really able to see them, so
500.
yeah, swings and roundabouts. But I love that, like, all of these places are represented, at least in this game, even though a lot of the houses just look like generic boxes. Oh my god, the runway is right there. Like, it is right there. Shit. I didn't realize it was that close. Well, here you go, folks. Here's Farnborough. Holy fuck. We're gonna touch down too soon, I think. Yep. I'm gonna let it roll out. Roll out. Roll out.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Turn next taxiway.
Okay. Well, we've landed. We'll do what it says. We'll do what it says.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra. Exit runway when able.
We landed at
Cessna
Farnborough.
X-Ray Golf Sierra. Contact ground on 121.815.
121.815 for Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, we have more directions. This is super cool. I don't know where it's taking me now. But I don't know where we're going or why. In fact, I don't even like the arrows are pointing both ways. So what the hell? Yeah, I'm flying, Yax. Or rather I flew. We just flew over Farnham where I used to live and I've just completely screwed up. Oh wait, no, are we okay? Are we okay? Is it telling me to stop here? I think it is because there's no more arrows. That's weird because we are literally in the path of other planes if we stop here. Like, okay, the game's officially crazy. What's the parking brake again? Oh man, what's the parking brake? Nope, not those buttons. That's the flaps. What's the parking brake? Shit. Parking brake. 1 minute. Parking brake. Controls. Parking brake. Lights, instruments and systems, brakes. Auto brake, parking brake. R1 plus square. Thank you. Alright. There we go. And then R1 down to turn off the engine. Or is it L1 down? Nope. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh shit. It's fine? Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. And then I'm assuming I can just... Yeah, off, 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 off. Oh. Oh, it's powering up. What? Is there no way to... What's... Oh, I've just got a torch. Like, I have a torch? Oh, that's cool. And then what? I can just... Oh, that's the window. Hey, okay. Shit. Look at my co-pilot. Man, this game is insane. Like, all Resident Evil style, I could just walk around anywhere now. And we can put... can we put the engine covers back on and things, or... Like... What was it allowing me to do? Oh wow, this is where cargo goes. Nice. We can mess with these. Cool. Holy shit, this is kind of neat. Examine. Oh wow, cool. Okay. Yeah, what an interesting stream. I think we'll end this flight here. But yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It's now out on a PlayStation. Co-pilot's right there. What a fun game. My god. We landed at Farnborough, which is not where I live, but it's an airport near where I used to live. And Weird. This wasn't on the menu? Oh, dude. So, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2000 came with one of my old family PCs. Back when I lived... I'm going to show it to you all again, because again, we were just flying around there. But for 28 years of my life, I used to live... I can tell you exactly where it is. I used to live in Farnham, right? Farnham. And I can actually find my house because we were right off a main road. So the main road in question is here. And then if you were traveling to my house to visit me or what have you, you would have... Hold on. Let me find the exact turn off. So yeah, you'd be coming along the dual carriageway this way, right? You go under this bridge. We lived in a home called Bridge House. And why is it called Bridge House? Is because you have traffic lights here, you would turn off. This is like whenever on a car journey, whenever I got to here, we knew that it was like, oh, thank gosh, we're almost home. Because you literally go up this road, right, over this railway bridge, and then our house, as soon as you've gone over that railway bridge there, our house is the first one on the left, meaning that I lived right there. That right there is my home, and I would have to, like, I don't know, maybe pick a helicopter and then have it be on this field, and then have the pilot walk to this little box to see what my home looks like in this game. But yeah, which we could do, but we've already flown around here, you know, as the last part of this stream. What we've done in this stream, for anyone tuning into this late or somehow fast forwarding near the end of the YouTube video, is not only were we geeking out of like, I can see my old house from here, but we played through, most of the stream has been playing through the first 2 sets of flight training. It literally took like 2.5 hours to get basic handling and takeoff and landing complete. And as you can see, I didn't do amazing. The downwind lesson was brutal. Really brutal. So off stream, I'm probably going to be practicing these lessons. But yeah, I've been looking forward to Microsoft Flight Simulator finally coming to PlayStation 5. Obviously, it was announced a while back, and I've been hoping that this game comes to PS5 for a long time, but then when it was finally announced, I was like, yes. Also, next year, it gets PlayStation VR 2 support. I don't have a PSVR 2 headset, but I definitely want one for this game. So we'll see if that ever happens. Obviously, I've got other priorities first. But yeah, this game today, this was the last video game treat for myself. An early birthday present, if you will, because it's 6 more days before my 37th birthday. And then we have Christmas 2 weeks after that. I hope everyone has a wonderful time, by the way. And yeah, this obviously isn't the last that you've seen me play of this game. There's going to be way more. But yeah, I've been looking forward to Microsoft Flight Simulator for a very, very long time. And it's finally here. And here's the other cool thing about it. Oh, it's 27.9 gigs. That might be because I've downloaded the free content. But still really small, so that's super cool. Anyway, I am gonna leave it here, right? But yeah, off stream I might practice those lessons. in future streams, expect me to stream more of the lessons and maybe eventually go through the career mode on stream as well. Or just randomly pick somewhere to fly and fly around, you know, like, yeah. Because this, I could see this being one of my ultimate chill games. I really can. What I'll be playing tomorrow is the new update to Gran Turismo 7, and indeed, I believe the update is, yeah, it's pre-downloaded. It installs at 8 AM. This is Gran Turismo 7 Spec 3. And also the Power Pack DLC launches tomorrow. We can't see a price, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, we can't see a price. Because at the minute, the only thing available to buy is credits. Now, it is worth noting that the DLC does come with 5 million credits, so I'm actually thinking it might be a £30 DLC. If 2 million credits is £16, and then because they've got 50 new events, all based on like different motorsports. We've got GT Sophie 3.0 AI to enjoy for those races though, so it should be a lot more fun than driving against the regular GT AI that just follows the racing line. Again, I've never thought that GTAI is bad per se, but GT Sophie, which is a PS5 exclusive feature, just knocks it out of the park. As such, the Power Pack is also going to be PlayStation 5 exclusive, but yeah, assuming I can afford it, and I don't know if I can yet or not, I will probably get that tomorrow if I can. Regardless, I'm still going to play the Spec 3 update tomorrow on stream, regardless of whether I buy the Power Pack or not, because there is still new GT7 content for free that I want to check out tomorrow. Anyway, thank you to everyone that's checked out this stream. I really appreciate it. On December the 5th, I've got the Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls beta, but I won't go live with that until I know it's okay for me to go live with it. It ended up being okay to stream the previous beta, but I will double check with the Twitchverse before I go live myself. What's exciting is that more people I know are actually available to play the beta this time. So, and obviously there's been changes since. But yeah, again, hope you've all enjoyed Flight Simulator 2024, the first look, and me fumbling through the first few lessons. I'm going to practice them off stream. But I won't do any new tutorials off stream. So our next category is VFR navigation, the visual flight rules. The first time I try that, if I try that, when I try that, I'd like to stream that. So don't know when I'll get around to it, but look forward to it. But yeah. Alright, that's enough rambling from me, I think. So I'll see you tomorrow for Gran Turismo 7. Take care of yourselves and each other. And thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.